All right, guys. So I'm just gonna keep this straight. Okay, this is gonna be a long video about the Hyperboot. Okay, so if you guys are not down for this long review conversation, then you can just skip along. But if you guys want to hear what I really have to say about it, why I'm okay with it, and why I can't go along with it, then you must listen to my explanation for it, so you guys would see it from my perspective. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay respectful, give it a like if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below if you have any questions or if you got any issues. You know, again, just be respectful, and I'll try my best to respond to you guys. All right, let's start the video now.
Hey, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dizo, and you are watching the ShadeSnSoleS. Alright guys, so by far the most interesting piece of Nike equipment I've ever tried on, okay, was the Nike Adapt Earl BBs. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it's the Nike's first performance lacing shoe, which is these ones right here. I've made a review on them 6 years ago, okay? Made an unboxing video, a performance video of those. If you guys want to check those out, you guys can do so. Just write down Nike Adapt BB ShadeSnSoleS on your YouTube search bar, and you'll find it. Okay, why did I bring that up? I brought that up to bring this one up. This is the second most interesting Nike product or equipment I've ever gotten my hands on. Again, first was the Adapt Earl BBs, the ones, and then the Adapt BB2s was, well, it's the same line. Okay, so the second one don't even count. Okay, but this is the second most interesting piece I've gotten from Nike. This is the Hyperice Nike Hyperboot. Okay, Hyperboot by Nike and Hyperice collaboration. Okay, so if you guys haven't heard about it, well, it's a massaging shoe, okay, that promises to help warm up prior to games and then recover after the games, okay? I'll tell you guys my experience with the shoe, how it functions and all of that, what I like and what I don't like about the shoe. And although this was gifted to me, okay, I didn't pay for this. This was gifted to me. I won't be biased about it just because this was gifted to me. I'll tell you guys how it really is, coming from somebody who's an athlete, who is currently post-surgery. I got issues with my feet. Okay, so did this help me out? Did this not help me out? Is this going to work for you? Is this not going to work for you? Okay, but before we even go there, let's see. I don't want to disclaim any advertisements or anything that they talked about of the shoe. So let's go to the product description themselves as written on Hyperice's website. Okay, so Hyperboot by Nike Hyperice. If I were to purchase this was $900. Okay, right there, $900. Okay, if you guys can see right now, look at the sizing. Small ranges from men's 6 to 8, medium is 8 to 10, large is 10 to 12, XL, or they're already sold out. I don't know on other websites. Double X would be men's 14 to 16. Okay, women's sizes, corresponding sizes are right there too, so you guys can see it. All right. I'm a true to size 8.5 on Nike. By definition, I should be on the medium side, right? You guys have already seen on the box, I am a small. Okay. Why? I don't know. But yes, this was gifted to me. But while this was, before this was even given to me, I had a chance to fit the product. And for some reason, the small just fit better to me. Okay. That's why I went down. So if you guys are looking for a true to size, and it's not, like, let's say I'm at 8.5, I still went down. That's just my preference. You guys can follow the website if you want to. All right, I'm just telling you guys from my own experience. Details and specifications. So there's 3 heat levels if you guys want to know. Level 1, level 2, level 3. It's written right there. Compression levels, okay? 50 mmHg on level 1, 130 mmHg. Level 2, level 3 is 210 mmHg. That's the pressure level when it's compressing. I'll tell you guys which one is which that I like the most. Battery life, yes, this is absolutely true. I have tried the product 1.5 hours, okay, depending on if you use the heat. I never tried doing just heat without compression, but I've always had compression on. Okay, so we'll read through. We might learn something we didn't know prior. Okay, weight based on men's 8 to 10 is 3.7 pounds. Dimensions based on 8 to 10 is 12.5, 5 by 9.5. Okay, so here's also another important thing that you guys need to know. If you guys are planning on traveling with this, it's TSA approved for carry-on, FSA, HSA approved for use with FSA and HSA. I don't even know what that is, but yeah. So in the box, okay, there's 2 of the boots, dual USB-C cords, and the wall charger. I don't think it's a USB-C. I think on the charger it's a A and then C on the boot. Okay, no, because I've charged it already. Okay, so this is what it promises. To the warm-up, 2-year warm-up. Okay, elevate your warm-up and recovery routines with a Hyperboot wearable heat and Normatec dynamic air compression that you can customize on the go. A Nike Hyperice collab. Warm up faster, recover strong, do more sport. Okay, so you can always perform at your best, relieve tension, and relax your muscles. Okay, mind you, okay, keep that in your mind. This is their promise, is to warm up fast, recover strong. Okay, what does the Hyperboot do? Relaxation on the move, designed for standing, walking, sitting, or traveling. Okay, the battery powered shoes work while your feet relaxes. Advanced heating and massage. A system of dual air Normatec bladders bonded to warming elements evenly distributes heat throughout the upper. It helps drive heat deep into the muscle and tissues in the feet and ankles. Quick adjustments. Buttons on the on the shoe or Bluetooth connection to the Hyperice app that you choose from 3 levels of heat and Normatec dynamic and air compression. So I've always used the buttons. I haven't used the app. All right, just letting you guys know, I don't have any feedback or any experience with the app. Maintain range of motion and accelerate warm-up. The Normatec dynamic air compression helps push the heat deeper into the tissue of the ankle and Achilles for an even more efficient treatment. Okay, so they're poster childs for this. Jaden Daniels, a quarterback, Sha'Carri Richardson, track and field Olympian, behind the Hyperboot. So, all right. So frequently asked product questions. So I like this portion of it because these actually answer a lot of your guys' questions. Okay. Can I try the shoes anywhere? So, like I said, I actually tried it. I tried it at Cerritos, Dick's Sporting Goods. If you guys want to read on that, if you guys are close to those areas, you guys can try them on yourself if they are still available. Okay. All right. What does the Hyperboot do? The Hyperboot combines advanced heat with Normatec dynamic and air compression to help accelerate the warm-up and recovery. All right. How do you turn on device? Okay. There you go. What if I am in between sizes? As I mentioned. All right. Can I travel with the Hyperboot? It's also said there it's a TSA approved. Can I walk while wearing it? Yes, you can. What type of modes? All right, I've discussed that too. This one I haven't discussed. Are the shoes waterproof? The shoes are IP54 rated, which means that the product is protected from dust and water splashes, but not waterproof. All right, we're done with the product description read. Now let's get on to the shoe itself and what comes with the box. All right, Hyperboot right here. You guys have already seen the box. Again, I'm a size 8.5. But I got a small on these. Let me put the brightness up just for you guys to see, man. All right, let's maintain that. Okay, I've already tried these, but I just repackaged it for you guys to see what comes in the box. So when you get this one, it's supposed to be wrapped in this foamy plastic. Okay, so you get the shoes themselves. All right, in this box you will find the charger. Okay, and so again, as I mentioned, the USB cords, the attachment to the brick is a USB-A. The attachment to the shoe is a USB-C. So what I like about this is that they actually thought about international occurrences. Like if you purchase from outside the state, so this is your usual 120, 220 wall, right, attachment. So if you are from a different country and you have different wall sockets, so you have these adapters, okay, you can simply, there's actually instructions here, open and lock. Okay, so when you change that, you switch it to something else that you have in your country or in your area. Struggle is real. Give me 1 second. All right, there you go. Figured it out. All right, so we're done with these. Oh, before I forget, your usual books and shit is on there too. Okay, I didn't need to read it. I figured the whole thing out before this was gifted to me already. But if you guys really want to see what's in there, here you go. All right, this is if this isn't your language, then your language is probably somewhere else. There you go. That's English right there. All right, so enough about that. Let's get on with the shoe ourselves. All right, what do you get with the shoe? All right, again, this is a small. This is from 6 to 8, but I'm an 8.5, and this fits me real well. Okay, it has 2 Velcros right there, and then if I can do this one, there you go. This whole piece is also a Velcro right there. Okay, so you have your main locking Velcro right there, and then to secure it even more, you got these ones. Okay, I believe they did that because if you just use this and then the compression starts, it's not going to be able to hold. It will open up. Okay, so make sure these are cinched up right there or put together correctly. So on the straps, you get ready to move and move again. All right, so nice little motivation there. This is what's inside. All right, Hyperice logo right there. You can see the Nike branding. All right, so you guys can see I didn't even take the tapes off. All right, just because I wanted them to preserve this portion. And if you guys are wondering where to charge, both of them have them on the medial portion of the heel. All right, it's USB-C, and these are the buttons. Okay, so you have a power button, the compression button. Okay, again, power button, compression button. This is the temperature button, and this is to play or pause with whatever you have going on with the shoe. Okay, so compression button, you have 3 levels on each, as mentioned on the product description read. Same with the temperature. Okay, low heat, medium heat, high heat. All right, and I'm not even gonna discuss what type of rubber, what type of rubber this is. I don't even want to discuss about the treads because we're not going to be moving with this. I received this solely with the intent for not even warm up, but for recovery. Okay, so here you go. It's mesh right here, mesh on the upper, the entire upper. All right, what material is on the inside, if you guys are ever wondering. So it's just like textile. It's not even neoprene-ish, right? Let me see if I can focus on there. There you go. Look at this. See, it's stretchable textile that's inside. All right, so I wanna wear this while you guys watch as the thing is compressing, and then I'll turn on the different heat levels too, just so you guys can see. All right, give me 1 second. All right, so just to show you guys how this is done, I've already done my right side. I'm gonna do my left side. Okay, so yep, now brand loyal right there. Adidas socks and then Nike shoes. You know me, I don't care about the brand. All right, so first off, okay, this portion right here, put that over there, and the velcros or the straps. All right, so that's gonna be how it looks. Okay. So again, for the functions, so here's also what I don't think anybody ever discussed in their videos, right? But I'm going to tell you guys right now, these two sync together. If you turn them on, it doesn't even need to be at the same time, okay? So again, power button, compression rate, temperature rate, play and pause, okay? I'm going to turn this one on first. Once this turns on, it actually tries to feel your feet and adjust everywhere. Okay, now remember, I still didn't press the play and pause button. So when I do this one, right, it actually syncs up together. Okay, and I'm going to show you why I say that. Okay, so right now I haven't pressed play or pause yet, but if I move, right, it's going to adjust again. See that? Okay. So now it's trying to take the baseline of your foot. So if I change compression, see that I'm touching my left, but it also affects the right one. Okay, same with the temperature. Remember, 3 levels, right? Okay, so when I play here, it's also going to play on the other side. I'm just gonna go full compression, so I want to let you guys see the expansion and the decompression of it. Okay, I'm gonna go press play right now, and I'll let you guys see the compression when it happens. Okay, ready and go. I want you guys to check out these portions right here, where you guys will see the expansion, and even on the sides. All right. There you go. All right, and it's just gonna keep doing that until I think about 5 or 10 minutes. And then they just the lights will remain on, but it will stop compressing, and it will stop giving out the heat also. All right, so that's how you know when your exercise is done, is when your compression stops compressing and the temperature is off. All right, so I've done these for my warm-ups, and I've tried to do them for my recovery. Okay, well, I've done showing you guys how this works. I'm gonna tell you guys now on the review table what I like and what I don't like about this product. All right, give me 1 second, and then we'll head back to the review table. Turn these off. Right, this one still keeps going, but there you go. All right, let's head back to the review table. All right, guys, so it's been a long video, right? We've talked about what the promise was with this product. We've done a product description read to show you what they promised with this product. I've shown you the box, what's inside the box. I've shown you the product itself and how to use the product itself, how to wear it, and how to use the buttons here and what it does. Okay, so now for my likes and dislikes of the shoe. Okay, so the first promise is to warm up. Yes, you can stand in it. Yes, you can sit in it. Yes, you can lay down with it while you're stretching, right? It does warm up. I'm not even kidding. It does do the job warming up in terms of your Achilles portion. if you guys haven't seen the renders or the see-through portion of it, the heating product is here, another one here, right? And another one like around in this area right here. Okay, but it doesn't, I would say, let me try to feel it if I could feel it. Okay, so there's definitely one here. Yeah, but nothing on this side. Okay, so the last one would go like around this portion right here. Okay, but because this is heat, right? Because this is heat, it radiates. So they have the product from here to here, but it's gonna radiate like a little bit, right? This portion and like to this portion. Okay, so it does warm up those areas. Now, why are those areas so useful, or why are those areas targeted? Well, for one is Achilles injuries, right? If you guys know about the anatomy, Achilles tendon is right around starting your heel portion, the bottom of your heel portion all the way up here, right? And then connects to your calf muscles right there. Okay, so it's very important that those tendons are warmed up so that elasticity for that portion of the body is ready to go. Okay, they're not stiff, they're not rigid when you are about to play. And does this work for that? Yes, it absolutely does. Not only does it heat up here, it also heats up around this area also. Okay, so this portion right here is all covered. All right, that's for warm-ups. That's one of the things I like about it. One of the other things I like about it is that you're able to walk. Okay, you might not be able to run because this portion, like if this is closed, this portion is hard as hell. Okay, just want to let you guys know. And look at that. Look, this is thick. Like this is not thick for cushion purposes. This is thick for walking purposes, just for you to be able to walk. Okay, again, this is not for cushion, right? Or they may be made by Nike that way, but I don't feel like it is for that reason. Again, they made it sort of rocker so you can just walk with it, but not run with it or jump with it. Okay, I don't advise anybody to do so. That's the other thing I like about it, because while you're warming those areas up, you're able to stand to stretch, sit down while you're stretching, and again, lay down. Okay, so we're done with the warm-up portion. Now let's go to the recovery portion. Now, why is recovery important? Well, if you are a day-to-day athlete, you need to recover quicker, right? And one of their advertisements, one of their selling points was for recovery. And if you are one of those athletes that's ever done physical therapy, right? After your physical therapy, after the exercises, what do they use on you, right? And I've known this ever since I was young as an athlete, okay? After you're done with your exercises, after you're done with strenuous activities, okay, you do not use hot or warm compress. You use cold compress. As a matter of fact, I just did the research for you, right? I'm giving you my experience as a medic in the Army and RN outside, okay? But just for general knowledge, do you use hot or cold compress for recovery, okay? I would even tell you for muscle recovery, cold compress, ice, are generally recommended immediately after injury or strenuous exercise to reduce swelling and inflammation, while heat is better for chronic and muscle stiffness. Alternating between hot and cold, also known as contrast therapy, can also be beneficial. All right, but then, again, main point, after your exercise, after strenuous exercises, you should be doing cold compress. Here's a more detailed breakdown. Cold compress, acute injuries like sprains or strains, swelling, inflammation, and pain relief immediately after exercise. All right. Now, as we've read about the Hyperice, Hyperboot from Hyperice and Nike, they are stressing out that this is for warm-ups and recovery. While you can do compressions, right? Compressions on these without heat, it just, to me, who's done physical therapy, it just doesn't offer the same relaxing, the same soothing, the same immediate kind of relief a cold compress does. Does it help in a little bit of way? Yes. To me, yes, because I can compare it because I've done it. Majority of you guys may have not done physical therapy at all, or have a individual trainer that does those. But for somebody who has gone to physical therapy, when I was post-surgery, like those really help me every time I'm done with my physical therapy. Now, for the price of these, right, and what it does, I always tell people, the main question is this even worth it? Okay, recovery is a huge factor for those who are in the sports, who are athletes. Okay, me being older, that's a main point in my thing, is that I need to recover fast, because I know if I don't, the day after or 2 days after, I'm gonna end up being hurt or hurting. So recovery, the price of recovery to me is priceless. If the product works, I don't care how much it is. If I have to spend my own money, if it works for me, then I'm willing to spend for it. Is $900 something reachable to the median group, or people? You know, I know there's not a lot of people that would be able to get this just because of the price point. I believe that they should just drop this down. What I honestly would have appreciated, okay, and Hyperice cannot tell me they don't have this tech, because they actually do. This is what I actually appreciate, is that I know this is from Therabody, right? But Therabody has this one. Heat and cold vibration for knee. Okay, I have this one and I like it, right? Like if I'm warming up, I use the heat. If I am recovering, I use the cold therapy. This is why I say Hyperice cannot say they don't have this tech, because they do. Hyperice has this one. Okay, contrast therapy. So that's hot and cold contrast. Okay, I know it like for these pods right here, right? They're the hot and cold generating stuff, and this is the battery right here, right? I'm not sure how to integrate that in a shoe level, right? But if you guys had the tech there, and if you guys really want to have the best on the footwear side of things, that's focusing on warm up and recovery, I think that that would have been a better one than these ones. Like, I don't even really need to be able to walk or stand up. If that was the biggest deal why this is made the way it is, right, and not that way for the shoe, then I get it, but I'd much rather have a hot and cold than be able to walk for a warm-up shoe or a recovery shoe. You get what I mean? So I mean, yes, there's trade-offs or whatever, but if I am going to advertise my product focusing on warming up and recovery, I'm just saying that's how I would have done it. Now, I'm glad that I have this for me to be able to experience a massaging feeling and a heat compress on my Achilles areas and my foot area, warming up. But for recovery, yeah, I can just use the compression on these, but I would much wish for a cold compress for me to recover. Okay, does it go well for somebody who has injuries before and then post-surgery? Yes, it does. It actually does help relax all my muscles before the game, while at the same time warmed up everything inside my body, foot-wise, Achilles-wise, and my connecting portion of the calf area to my Achilles. It really did help. Okay, it's just the recovery portion. I wish there was ice. That's all. For this and what it does, I believe $900. And I say, recovery is priceless to me. If the product works, I'm willing to spend for it. If it doesn't work for me, then I'm not willing to spend for it. I would say that if this product was about 300, right, which some of the shoes are, to 500, I'd be good with it, knowing this lacks the ice portion of it. If you guys were able to Hyperice or Therabody, right? If you guys were able to put this for $429, okay, and Therabody for $450, then I guess $900 to $1,000. If this shoe had cold and hot compress and compression added to that, then yes, I may even be willing to spend for it. But $900 already without cold compress, I think is too much. But you guys be the judge. That's just my experience. It's not even my opinion, okay? It's just my experience with the shoe. There's no opinions here. I'm laying down facts. I'm laying down what I've felt. I'm laying down just what I've experienced and all the injuries I've had, and then the recovery stuff. Yeah, warming up, getting old. All right, that's where you need to learn from. All right. Well, that is the end of my review. I know this has been a long review, but if you guys are going to spend for this product, you might as well know everything about it, and I'm trying to be as detailed as possible with it. All right. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please put them down in the comment section below. Just be polite about it. I'm willing to talk. I'm willing to answer questions. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you guys want to be informed with videos like this or watch videos such as this, subscribe to the channel because there's more coming. And yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. It's your boy Dizo signing off. Peace out.